Hey guys, as a piano teacher, I am always asked, what fingers do I use? How do I know what's correct on the page? Or what do I do if there isn't anything written on the page? Well, I've got the answers for you. So I've got a few tips that will help you through these tricky situations when you are learning a new piece. Let's just think about technique. So in technique, in scales, we do that cross under when we run out of those notes under the 5 fingers. We practice the triads to know the correct hand shape to use, and arpeggios to also help us with those extensions and really far cross unders. So I'm going to walk you through a song and show you how thinking about all of this will help you with preparing for what's ahead. So the first thing you do is start with your first note. On this song, Autumn Leaves, there is nothing written on the page, so you could look at this and think, what do I do? The lowest note should be your lowest finger, which is the D. So let's put the 5 on the D, and just thinking about all those things with the crosses and the extensions, let's look ahead. In measure 3, I can see that there's going to be a larger extension. There are a lot of notes walking down that I don't think my whole hand will be covering, so I'm going to utilize a scale cross under for that. There's another leap in measure number 5, and then it kind of looks like those notes stay around about 5 or 6 notes, which is about where my hand is, and I'll be able to just extend a finger here or there to figure out those notes. So let's start with the 5 on the D. And all of these notes are under my fingers. Now, let me look ahead. I know I'm going to want to do an extension, so let me prepare for that. I think I'll put the 3 on the A flat, 5 on G, and that will allow me, yes, to extend up to the D. And now I'm looking ahead again. I know I want to do that cross under, so I'm going to stick with my 2 on the D, D flat, and here is, I think, where I want to do the cross under. Last note here, F, that's perfect, that fits under my fingers. Here's a little extension to the E, and this is where I looked ahead and mostly everything was under my fingers, except for that F, little extension, D sharp, and the E. Alright, so let me play that one more time. You'll see how my hand just kind of glides along the keys. It looks like it's not really putting in a lot of effort, but we did a lot. We did a lot of extensions, a lot of cross unders and overs, so here's how it looks. So that looked pretty effortless, but remember, we did a lot of preparing. We figured out where those finger extensions and cross unders needed to be. So now let's look at the right hand. Same type of thing. Our starting note is A. We're not moving down, we're moving up. So let's start with our thumb on the A, and then we have just a little step, and this F just needs a little pinky extension. So that brings me to my one other point, is when you're figuring out what fingers to use, utilize your whole arm. If we were playing this, and the pinky needed to be stretched out, that can create finger and hand tension. But if we just shift our wrist over and pivot on 3, see how much easier that looks. The right hand continues the same thing the whole way. When we look ahead, we can see this pattern. So that's going to be a movement that we do throughout the whole song. So remember, when you are learning a new song, be prepared to just take a pause, look ahead of what's coming up, and prepare yourself. You can even write in different finger number clues for yourself. But I do not recommend writing a finger number on every note because that takes away from the flow of the song. Your hands might not even be on the notes that are supposed to be played. So just write in where there is a cross under or over, or where there's maybe a hand movement. So try all of this. If you have any troubles, comment below. I'd love to help you out, and I'll see you soon.